Squaring a block. We'll be going over squaring of a block in a vise. Remember to direct your cutting forces towards the solid jaw of the vise. Remove the burrs before rotating the workpiece. Use a soft hammer when tapping the workpiece down. This is so you don't damage your workpiece. Make sure the workpiece is free of burrs, chips, and dirt. Place the flattest side against the vise's solid or non-moving jaw. The side you have up will become side number 1. Use a piece of round stock, clamp the workpiece in the vise. Mill side number 1, making sure the cutting forces are directed towards the solid jaw. Mark side number 1 with a marker or bluing to keep track of it. Deburr your workpiece. Place a short parallel alongside the solid jaw. Place side number 1 against the vise's solid jaw. Place the roll against the workpiece. Close the vise tightly. Don't tap the workpiece down. Mill so that your cutting forces are directed towards the solid jaw. Remove and deburr the workpiece when completed. Place side number 1 against the solid jaw and side number 2 on top of the parallel. Clamp the round stock against the workpiece using the movable vise jaw. Tap down with the soft hammer, making the parallel tight. Mill side number 3, keeping the cutting forces against the solid jaw. After milling, remove and deburr the workpiece. 3 sides are now milled. Place side number 1 down into the vise. Clamp the round roll against the workpiece's side. Using a soft hammer, tap the workpiece down into the vise. Mill side number 4, keeping the cutting force against the solid jaw. After milling, deburr the workpiece. You are looking at the vise from the movable jaw's side. You can't see it because we're looking basically through it. Please notice that side number 1 is able to be checked with your combination square. We're checking it for squareness to the bottom of the vise. You'll clamp it lightly and then using a soft hammer tap it around until it is square to the bottom of the vise. You will then clamp it tight and recheck the squareness. Then you'll mill side 5, making sure to direct your cutting forces towards the solid jaw. Deburr the workpiece after milling. Place side 5 down. Tap it in place. Side 6 is now up and ready to be milled, and again milling it so the cutting forces are forcing it against the solid jaw. Let's review some of the main points here. Keep your cutting tool forces towards a solid or non-moving vise jaw. Remember to remove all burrs, chips, and dirt from the workpiece and vise every time you rotate the workpiece. Keep track of side 1. This side will be the basis of all the other sides. Side 1 is always against the solid or non-moving vise jaw until it's used to square side 5. When squaring the 5th side, make sure that the workpiece didn't shift after your final tightening of the vise. Side 6 doesn't require the use of a roll. Now take it over to the rock or the granite surface plate and check that it meets the squareness requirements. If you have any questions or need any help, please contact your instructor.